All right, everybody, welcome back. We're in the final stretch. We're going to talk about business plan. We're going to talk about accountability. We're going to wrap it up. People have been asking about, and there's a little bit confusion because we have GoPro, the book. We have GoPro this, we have GoPro that. Let me explain what GoPro Academy is versus the other things. We have something that we had before called GoPro All Access, which gave you access to all of the courses that we've created inside of Network Marketing Pro. GoPro All Access. People paid $500 for that for a year, and then they get, it's like $20 a month for that after that to get the courses. If you're part of that, you're not going to get this monthly coaching. The courses are the courses, right? So GoPro All Access is the courses. The only we just launched GoPro Academy, which is the coaching plus the coaches, the monthly coaching from me, plus all of the masterclass courses. We launched that at GoPro Recruiting Mastery the end of 2017. So that's brand new, okay? So to get access to the monthly coaching and also all the masterclass courses, that's GoPro Academy. That's the link you have below. GoPro All Access is an earlier program that we still honor. We're just giving all the access to the courses inside of that program. As long as those people stay inside of that program, they'll get access to all the courses, but not this coaching experience. If you're a GoPro Academy member and you want to have this coaching experience, you can upgrade, pay the $97 a month, and you get the coaching in addition to the courses, okay? And there's a third thing that we have which are a group of trained GoPro coaches, not me, GoPro coaches, that help people with their inner game. And that's typically average, if you want to know if you've done that or not, it's $5,000 or $6,000 for a 6-week course, something like that, where you get personal one-on-one coaching each month, each week over the course of that 6 weeks. Higher levels, personalized stuff. This is private group coaching, GoPro Academy, private group coaching, okay? So anyway, I want to blow your mind in value every single month. That's my intention, that's my outcome, is to literally create results for you with information. I think educated and informed people will motivate themselves and go out there and crush. Okay? So the link below, you can get one of two things on this page. One is you can upgrade to GoPro Academy, $97 a month. That the billing starts a month from now, and you get access to the monthly coaching plus all the courses. Or two, you could just sign up for that unstoppable, becoming unstoppable in network marketing, get past your own limiting beliefs, fears, doubts, anxiety, frustration, all those different things. The emotional game that I'm going to cover next month, I think it's January 6th. Yeah, January 6th, we're going to be covering that. You can just sign up for $97 for that, and you can just go once a month and, you know, for as long as you're getting value if you feel like it, or you just sign up and just assume that I'm going to bring you amazing value. Whether or not you can watch live or you watch the replay doesn't matter. You're going to have access to this when you're done here. You're going to be able to watch over and over. If you've missed part of this, you can come back and get it later. Or if it's too much to absorb, you can come back and get it later. So let's talk about business plan. We're going to take all this stuff and we're going to turn it into a business plan. Business plan. So what do you want to do inside of your business plan? You're going to set your calendar. I would start with your event calendar. In the business plan, you're going to have your outcomes. Here's your goals. You're going to have your campaigns as raw material to be able to put into this business plan. But I would start by laying in the major milestones of your event structure, either events that are being held by somebody else or events that you need to hold over these 18 months in order to be able to hit your goals. Okay? The event calendar around that. That's what I would do first. Second, your personal work calendar. What hours are you going to work? What are you going to put in those hours? What is your commitment? What's the grit level? What's the perseverance? What's the focus that you're going to do in order to be able to hit these goals? Because you are the most important asset to your distributorship. As you become more powerful, your team becomes more powerful because you're going to have that much influence. So you got to decide what's the effort that you're going to put in. And a lot of people are focused on, oh, I need balance, I need balance. Here's what I will tell you. There will be times when you're hitting it like crazy in recruiting. There's going to be times where you are supporting. There's going to be times when you are resting. There's going to be times that you're gathering steam and promoting the next campaign. But think of balance in like a 5-year window with seasons. Like, you know, spring, summer, fall, winter. Those seasons, you're going to have the same kind of rhythm within your organization. And think of your work calendar that way. There's going to be times when you're just going crazy to lead the team. There's going to be times where you're supporting. There's going to be times when you pull back and get it resting for the next thing. But decide what your commitment is here. Choose the strategies you're going to use to achieve your goals. What strategies? And I just gave you, I don't know, 30 of them. What strategies are you going to use? And your tendency, just so you know this, is going to be to bite off more than you can chew. And just put everything in there. And you're going to find that that's not going to get you all the results that you want. I gave you lots of options because there's lots of different people at different growth levels, at different organizational sizes, at different kinds of products, different kinds of services. So I want you to find the thing, oh, that one will work. Oh, that one's going to inspire the team. Oh, that one will fill a hole. That one will help my calendar here. And just kind of look through this whole thing. Choose the strategies to achieve the goals that you're going to start to layer in. This is all around this calendar, right? Whatever that calendar looks like, you're going to be filling the calendar with the events. We're going to, what's your work time? And then what are the strategies, if you call these all months? What are the strategies you're going to do month by month? When are you going to do them? What needs to happen? How do you need to put it together? Then the next thing to do is enroll the team. Get the team excited and maybe even work with them. Not everybody. You don't want to open up your business plan to the world. But your inner circle, the leaders that you work with, maybe strategizing with them on all of this and part of the enrollment process to make them feel like they have some ownership. But enrolling the team, debating the different strategies to use. Maybe testing one of them with a smaller group before you roll it out to the whole team. Try this strategy, try that strategy to kind of figure it out. And then maybe part of your calendar is to try it here, roll it out here, replicate it 3 months later, that type of thing. See what I'm saying? So enroll the team to get them excited with you to be able to do this. And written on paper, but not set in stone. And here's what I mean by this. If you've ever written a business plan before, you know that it looks perfect, but as soon as you start putting it into the real world, the plan looks great until you add people to it, and all of a sudden it doesn't work as great as you hoped it would work. So write this on paper, but understand that every business plan is going to be tweaked. It's going to be changed. It's going to be moved. I'll give you an example. When I was working as a distributor, if you don't know, I'm permanently retired from working in the field as a distributor, and for a whole bunch of reasons, but mostly to serve you and be neutral, be a safe, neutral place to be able to get information. But when I was in the field, I had this big campaign I was going to do. We're going through this launch process, and it was May, and here was my campaign. Part one of the campaign was to do a team event. Everybody recruit like crazy and bring all of those fresh people to Chicago the end of June. Okay? That was part one of the campaign. Come to Chicago, come to Chicago, come to Chicago, and we're going to take 3 days and teach you exactly what you need to do to own your local home base, own your local city. We're going to equip you, and we're going to send you back so you can create a business inside of that city with confidence. So get to Chicago. And then amongst my leadership team, so Chicago was in June. Then July, we were going to do West Coast, United States. We were going to do California, same thing. Everybody bring your people there, and we're going to send you home to launch your markets. And then we were going to do New York, East Coast, in August. So Chicago, June, LA, July, New York, August, and then the company convention was in September. We wanted to bring 1,000 plus people to the company convention. So that was my business plan, written on paper. Everybody's excited. We're going to crush this. It's going to be amazing, right? So we go do the first event, and the first event had about between 300 and 400 people in Chicago. And we trained their butts off. It was amazing. Everybody's excited. And I told everybody the rest of the plan, and all the leaders said, and they pulled me aside, and the leader said, it's a great plan. We love it. But we're so jacked up right now. We're so excited right now. We want to just go back and do the work to own our city. We don't need to go to LA right now. We want to go back and recruit everybody in our hometown right now and still bring them to the event in September, but we don't need to do LA, and we don't need to do New York. We're going to go back to LA and New York right now, different teams, and we're going to go build it. We don't need that other stuff. It, frankly, is too much. We got the training. We're ready to go, and 100 days from now, let's launch into the event. So the team kind of gave me the feedback that it was too much. We need more productivity in the local community versus keeping everybody out of their local community 3 times in 3 months. So I went, all right, let's go. So we adjusted and we got rid of LA and New York. And I just traveled around all the different markets. I changed my strategy, and everybody that was working in the local communities, I would just go in and do an event for them. Their Super Saturdays, or I go to help them with an opportunity meeting. I traveled a lot over the course of those 2 months instead of doing those 2 big events. And we still marched into the convention in September with 1,000 plus people. So it was written in paper, not set in stone. So some of you are so driven by detail and perfection that you're going to get really messed up if some of this doesn't work exactly right or it gets a little overwhelming. So you might just pull it back here, add more there, pour more gasoline on it here,
see where that circle is with the stop,
deal with this political problem over here, whatever it happens to be.
Just
and
click on that.
And make sure you're adaptable. So adapt be flexible in matters of style, but be unmovable in matters of substance. So have the vision to be able to say, we're going to make this happen. Don't let your team convince you to play small, because they'll try and do that. Let's go smaller. Don't let your team let you do that, because that's substance. Style, yeah, be flexible. If it's too much here, if it's not enough there, you're going to redo this business plan in an 18-month period. You're going to redo it at least 3 times. At least 3 times. If you're a solid business builder. Next thing in your business plan, part of written in paper, not set in stone, is the #1 tool for an influencer is plan, do, review. I've used this my whole life. Every different one of these little bathroom breaks that we've taken, I'm plan, do, reviewing with the team. Make a plan for what you're going to do, whatever the campaign is, whatever the strategy is. Make a plan for it. Then do it. Then review. How did it work? Was it good? Not so good? Did it get results? Did it not get results? And then use the feedback here to make a better plan for the next one. And then do that. And then review it. Did we improve? Did we get better? Make a better plan for the next one. Do it, improve it through review. Come back, plan, do, review, plan, do, review, plan, do, review. Here's what I want you to know. Here's the exciting thing. Even if you're brand new, okay, listen to me. You're brand new or you're top level. You want to become world class, this is your weapon to become world class in network marketing. Just plan to review. Doesn't matter where you start. If you just improve a little bit every time. Most people, either they get stuck here, plan, and some of you are going to, use this 2 weeks to get stuck. You get stuck just planning, getting ready to get ready. Some of you just do, and say, well, I'm still here, I'm still doing stuff, it's not working. You have to add the review part to review it, and then come back and make a better plan. You want to do events? Plan to review. You want to promote for events? Plan to review. You want to become world class at any of these strategies? Plan to review. So this is it's the weapon. It is literally, and that's the wrong word, it is the ultimate tool for excellence. What Tony Robbins called CANI, constant and never-ending improvement. Make a plan for your business. Do it, and then review. Come back. Make adjustments. We added too much. We overwhelmed people. Okay, pull it back a little bit, still keep the substance. Do that, review it. Oh, that worked really good. Now we can expand it. Okay, do it, review it. That circle will change your life, and within 18 months, you'll be a different person. It's what changed my life. I had 18 jobs before I was 22 years old, for real, okay? And I got involved in network marketing, and I got introduced to this concept. And this concept is what led me to be able to share with you what I'm sharing. I really was a minimum wage guy. And through plan to review, I became world class. And you can too. Okay? So in your business plan, create the calendar, work it all out, choose the strategies, enroll the team, get it written, right? And then implement, that's the business plan is the plan, implement, and then review and constantly improve. Fair enough? All right. Let's move on to part 4. Accountability. How do you force yourself to do this when the feeling you wrote this business plan leaves you? When you have a bad day, when you get distracted, when you look up and you realize you've lost a month and you're way behind on your business plan. How do you keep yourself accountable? So I'm going to give you some strategies on accountability. And as we go through this is the last section. So think about questions, because we're going to do some questions at the end here. So accountability. First thing I would do is proclaim it. Tell the world what your business plan is.
Ooh.
Tell everybody. Here's my goal.
Hi.
Here's where I'm going with the rank. Here's what I'm going to do with the team. Here's my event strategy. Tell everybody. Tell the company your business plan. Scare you. It's like, oh crap! Now the company knows what my big mouth. Hold yourself accountable. Tell everybody what you're about to do. It will force you to do things when you aren't going to feel like it. It's just another reinforcement to keep you more disciplined than you might have been. Second, find a workout partner. Find someone. Find some friends. Get some friends in your business that will push you, that will hold you accountable to your business plan. Find somebody, I'll be it for you every month in GoPro Academy. I'll be that accountability partner virtually, but you need that other person that you're talking to all the time. You're bouncing ideas. Try this, let's try that. What do you think of this? Oh, this didn't work. How do you think we can plan to review that? Have that feedback. That person that gets you up in the morning when you don't feel like getting up. That person where you can do the same back to them when they're having a bad day. Somebody, create an environment around you. A productive and positive environment. Something that's going to eliminate the distractions. Something that's going to hold you accountable. Something that's going to push you to excellence. That's what I want GoPro Academy to be, is this environment, the workout partner, and some accountability. I want it to be that. But in addition, you need those friends. So find those friends that you can push, and they can push you. That environment of people who are demanding excellence from themselves. Find those people. Even if they're cross-line, you don't have them in your organization, find them somewhere in the company. Build that friendship. That friendship is worth a lot. It creates the environment that will cause you to do more. Come up with some rewards. Some rewards if you achieve some of your goals. Come up with some ways that you're going to reward yourself. You can give yourself some pleasure for doing it. But there's two kinds of motivation, pleasure and pain. Create some penalties, some pain if you don't. Create some penalties if you don't. What are we more motivated by? Pleasure or pain? Answer is pain. Pleasure's fun, but to avoid pain, we'll do more. We'll act more. To avoid being embarrassed, we'll act more. To avoid difficult consequences, we'll do more. We'll be in activity more. So maybe you create some penalties that if you don't stay on track, that you create some embarrassing situations for yourself. There's an organization called stick.com, STICKK.com, which is an accountability website. For any of these campaigns, any of these goals, you can go into stick.com and they will help you hold yourself accountable. They'll create incentives, pleasure and pain, in order to be able to hold yourself accountable. Sometimes you can create workout partners that you can compete. Let's say you need to recruit 20 and 30, but it's difficult for you to motivate yourself. Okay? What if you found 20 people in your company that also wanted to do 20 and 30? And everybody threw in $1,000 to those partners, workout partners. They threw in $1,000. 20 people, there's $20,000 in there. And everybody who brings in 20 people in 30 days, and you pick the 30 days, they get the money from all the people who didn't get there. So let's say 5 people out of 20 get there. Those 5 people get $4,000 each. Right? If you get there, you never lose. But if you don't get there, you lose your $1,000. It's just another way to provide an incentive for you to do the thing necessary. Create the support system around you. Use it to employ yourself when other people, when you need something else to keep you on track. I know for me, I need to keep myself on track. And I create positive environment and support structure around me. Sometimes I just create deadlines and I proclaim lots of things to the world. I create deadlines that force me to do what I need to do. Like coming out with this whole training that I put together for you guys today. You know why it was created and ready in time for you today? Because we were doing this today. If I didn't have this deadline, I might wait 6 months before I put it all together, gathered all these best strategies from around the world. So think about these things as far as how you can create some accountability for yourself. The other team things are around the recognition and et cetera, to be able to get the team more productive. So with this whole thing, consistency is key. Let me me grab all my notes here and kind of walk through this. Can you scroll down just a little bit on the monitor the other way? Jay Cross has an accountability question. What are ways that you've tactically shut down an accountability group and reset effectively? So I'm assuming you had an accountability group before that didn't work or didn't work as effectively. I think you just tell people, here's the new campaign, here's the new program, here's what we're going to do, and who wants to be a part of it? We're just going to reset. Just tell them. That's what I would do. Hopefully that answers your question. Oh, cool. Marina just told me we will have a Facebook group for members of GoPro Academy. Many of you that are watching right now are already members of GoPro Academy. If you're not sure, contact our office to make sure that you're connected. For those of you who just purchased this program and are going to upgrade to GoPro Academy, you'll get an invitation. We're going to have a Facebook group for members of GoPro Academy so people can connect and keep themselves accountable. They can share good ideas. They can talk about how campaigns are working. Any other questions, Marina? Okay. If you have any other questions before we wrap up, enter them now. So some of my closing thoughts, like I talked about, written on paper, not set in stone. Be flexible on little things, solid on the big things. Consistency is key. GoPro Academy, for me, is a way to be able to help you do that. Next month, I'm really excited. I'm really excited about helping you with the inner game, helping you unlock your potential that you've suppressed. And no matter who you are, there's self-doubt, there's anxiety, there's limiting beliefs, there's limits that you're putting on yourself, and we're going to help you unlock that so you don't stay there. That's going to happen January 6th, Saturday, January 6th. And then each month I'm going to be covering a different topic as we go through the year, helping you with this. Here's my wish for you. My wish is that you get a calendar and you get a journal specifically for this, and you take the next week to 2 weeks and you create an incredible business plan. That you use the goals to guide you on the business plan to create, but you create an incredible, unstoppable, immovable, incredible business plan that your team gets excited about, your prospects get excited about. One thing that I realized when I put together my best campaigns, they were prospecting tools. I would show the campaign to a prospect, and they'd get excited about being a part of it. So use your campaigns and your business plan with prospects. Show your business plan to your prospects. Your prospects are going to say, well, I want to be a part of this. You've thought this through. You're going to be unstoppable. But I will tell you this. I'm proud of all of you for taking the step. I'm proud of you for being a part of this. I'm proud of you that you understand that your potential is worth it. Now take the notes, take the information, and turn it into results. The world needs you. All of us need to think bigger, we need to move faster, and we need to be stronger. And I want you to know the network marketing community needs you. They need your best. The world is waiting. And the next 18 months, I can't wait to see your story. I can't wait to hear about what you did to change the world. It's going to be amazing. So I will read through all these comments later. I will take a look at all of this. I hope you do the same. I hope you go back and watch this in replay and you really put this thing together. And we'll see you on the Facebook group that we're going to create. And I'll see